Hi, I'm Justin Sanders,
And I'm Samantha Criswell.
and thank you for your interest in becoming a member of the Mesquite Fire Department. We're going to explain to you the hiring process so you know what to expect.
The Mesquite Fire Department is made up of over 200 members. The city of Mesquite covers over 46 square miles, and we serve a population of over 142,000 people located in both Dallas and Kaufman counties.
The fire department operates 7 stations strategically located around the city. Each station houses and staffs an engine company as well as an ambulance. We also have 2 truck companies in the city, one located on the north side of town and one in the south.
Here in Mesquite, we work a 24-hour duty shift, followed by 48 hours off, also known as an ABC shift schedule. We have a deputy chief who's in charge of each shift, and finally we have an EMS shift duty officer, or SDO, who acts as both an EMS officer and a safety officer at fire scenes.
In addition to our operations division in the stations, we have a training division which includes both firefighter and emergency medical training, a prevention division in the fire marshal's office which includes both inspections and investigations.
Let's talk about the process to become a Mesquite firefighter. Obviously, you have to submit an application, which you can do online at cityofmesquite.com. There you will fill out your application and answer some supplemental questions.
Remember, the Mesquite Fire Department is looking for men and women who are not only qualified but trustworthy and honest. Dishonesty at any point in the process is processed for grounds of discontinuation from the hiring process.
After submitting your application, you'll receive an email from Human Resources telling you what documents are required to be submitted to verify eligibility to take the entrance exam. Don't forget, if you have an honorable discharge from the military, you can get an additional 5 points added to your test grade. So be sure to turn in a copy of your DD-214. Those documents can be delivered to HR in person or electronically online. After verification, HR will send you a notice of the time and the location of the entrance exam.
It takes about a week to get all the grades back on the entrance test. When they are returned, HR will rank all applicants who took the test in order from score of high to low. That will be the order everyone will stay in throughout the hiring process. No one will be moved up or down on the list. The Mesquite Fire Department will process each applicant in order.
Once the grades are finalized by HR, they will send the list to the fire department. The training division will invite a specific number of applicants, usually between 30 and 50 people, to come to Mesquite to take the physical abilities exam. This test is pass or fail, but don't worry, the training division will have practice sessions prior to the actual exam and will give you advice and tips on passing.
So the day of the physical abilities exam, those who pass will be given background packets to fill out and return, as well as with instructions for paperwork and for the upcoming process for that point. The paperwork must be returned to the fire department office no later than 2 weeks after the physical abilities exam.
Remember, applicants have to meet the minimum requirements not only for the city of Mesquite and the fire department, but you also have to meet the requirements for certification with the Texas Commission on Fire Protection as a firefighter, as well as the Texas Department of State Health Services as a paramedic.
After reviewing your background paperwork for minimum qualifications, your name and contact information will be sent to the training division so that they can schedule you for a board interview. This is a formal job interview conducted by senior officers of the fire department. The board will make a hiring recommendation to the fire chief.
While the training division is scheduling and conducting interviews, our fire department investigators will be starting your background investigation. Background investigations typically take a few weeks to complete. Investigators will interview you and review your background paperwork, as well as talk to references and employers. Investigators will also look at your driving record, criminal history, and any use of illegal substances in your past. Background investigations also include a polygraph exam as well as a nationwide criminal history search based on your fingerprints.
After all of this is complete, your file is forwarded to the 2 assistant chiefs for review. They will look over the information in the file, starting with the HR application all the way to the background investigation results. The assistant chiefs will consider your file and make a recommendation to the fire chief.
The fire chief has the final authority to either disqualify you from the process or to continue and offer an interview. The chief's interview is the final formal interview. The chief will talk to you and review your file. Finally, the chief can make you a job offer contingent on passing a physical and psychological exam.
The entire hiring process from the time you take the entrance exam until the time you're offered a position can take as long as 9 months. Candidates are eligible for hiring for 12 months from the date of the entrance exam. The Mesquite Fire Department hires candidates based on the number of vacancies within the department as well as when a fire academy begins. Academies can start at any time of the year, but usually begin in January, late spring, early summer, and fall. Depending on how many positions the department has, Mesquite may use any, all, or none of the available academies.
Thank you for your interest in the Mesquite Fire Department. Good luck.